This is the Negro Ninja. And today I just wanted to say, okay, there's always talk about conspiracies, okay? But you cannot deny what the heck is really going on with these rainbow zombies. Okay, now let's just forget about what you already see on TV and all this type of stuff. Okay, and people will call you crazy for pointing it out. Okay, but let's just focus on what I was just talking about in a lot of my videos. What is my number one complaint? Rainbow zombies. Okay, now just listening to these stories alone and how they play out, that right there alone is proof that there is a Skittles conspiracy. Okay, then you take that and you add it to what you already know about what you see on TV, what you see when you observing them mess with other people. Okay, but once again, if I can tell y'all this much stuff just off of my own personal annoyance, okay, and how they do it, if that's not proof, then I don't know what is. Okay, if that is not proof, then I don't know what is. Negro, I was in Kennesaw yesterday. Okay, and I was at the Department of Labor building, basically. Okay, and it wasn't too much Skittle stuff going on. Okay, but when I get in line, I notice this dude basically pop up, stand right behind me, and I'm like, why do dudes always want to try to stand directly behind you? I know it's a line, but in that little black tape thing, there's a lot of room. So I don't really stand behind a dude directly. I always try to offset, or if I turn my back facing the black line. Okay, because you know, I don't feel comfortable with dudes standing behind me with their feet pointed towards me. Okay, when we got all that room, we don't have to do that. But somebody stands behind him, he didn't seem to mind. I'm like, I don't see how you can do that. Okay, but I didn't really count that too much. I'm like, whatever. I ain't got to be around these fools. So when I finally take a seat, okay, in those chairs before, they send you off into wherever you got to go, I decided to sit at the right on the end, at the very edge, last seat. Okay, then two dudes basically sit where I'm sitting. Okay, so picture me at the end, and then you see a space, and then there's a dude there, a space, and a dude there. And I'm like, okay, but all the women is on my left side. Okay, sitting at the end on that side. Okay, and I'm checking out chicks as they sign in or whatever. And one of the chicks that I was checking out while I was sitting down, she finally managed to sit down, and she low key caught me looking at this one lady. So what she did, she sat on the left too, but she blocked her, on that little type of stuff right there. I'm like, well, whatever. It's a chick blocking another chick. Okay, they both look good, so I'm not gonna sweat it. Okay, so I didn't mind. Okay, but the issue is, why is these two dudes, basically lining up with me while we sitting down? Okay, all the seats, usually it's all, kind of like scattered. You probably see a dude sitting in the middle, a dude on the left, but they all on the same side I'm at. Okay, now, and I'm not even trying to focus on this type of stuff. That's why I said what I said about the first part. I'm like, whatever. We just in line. Maybe people stupid. Okay, you can't even give people the benefit of the doubt these days. Okay, so I move over one seat to my left. I'm like, I'm not gonna line up with these dudes. You can. Then I just continue to flirt with the women there, and then one woman, kind of sits beside me. She didn't. She skipped the seat. Of course, she ain't gonna sit directly by me. That you chicks will flirt like that sometimes, but they usually just be to where they can look at you and where they can be seen, which is why the woman was on the left, basically. Okay. Um, but you just peep how the dynamic goes, how women flirt with men versus how rainbow zombies harass men. Okay, so it's pretty funny, and it's, like I say, it's very irritating. Once again, this is not Atlanta, Georgia. This is Kennesaw. Okay, this is Kennesaw, Georgia, my Negroes. Now, I worked in Kennesaw before, and I never had any issues over there, but maybe it's because the place I worked at didn't really have no hoes that, I thought was all that hot. So I probably wasn't really checking them out like that. Okay, so didn't have those issues. Okay, but since there are chicks here, I get to be a man. Okay, and do what, meaning I'm finna just be looking at chicks and basically enjoying the scenery. Okay, And it's almost as if it seems just based off what I'm seeing. Now, I'm gonna say that part later. Okay. And then, once we get into the class, the little chick that was sitting next to me, who was an Asian lady, she decides to sit next to me in the class. So basically, all the chicks, okay, ironically, that was sitting on the left side, they all sat at the same table with me. Okay, they made sure, especially the Asian chick who was sitting next to me. Okay, now I'm basically flirting with her in the classroom and stuff. So once the class is done, they say, go on the computer and do this. I go to that room. Okay, once again, everything seemed cool. And I see this Latina lady, you know, with a pear shape, She was petite. Okay. Need I say more? The chick is Latina. She was light skinned. Okay. And I'm just trying to paint a picture. I'm not saying light skin is better than dark skin. I'm just painting a picture. Okay. So, so she looked pretty good, petite, slim. Okay. And she basically knows that I like what God gave her. I like her. What's the word I'm looking for? I like her arsenal. Okay. I like what she's packing. Okay. And I'm trying to pack something into it myself. Okay. But of course, I'm not going to just walk up there and talk to her because she's married and all that stuff. But she over there flirting and stuff. Even if she wasn't married, I still wasn't going to do it because women full of crap a lot of times. If she wanted me, then the situation to play out, different. I mean, if she want a real man, the situation to play out different. They wouldn't wait for me to come and talk to them. Basically what I'm getting across. Okay. Then on top of that, she seemed to be married, but she's still basically flirting. And then one of the women that was in the class was with me, kind of sat over there, near me at the computer too. Like, once again, they always be to where they can see you and stuff. Women like to watch and stuff, but this lady spent so much time helping this lady. It's ridiculous. I'm like, it shouldn't take that dang long for you to explain this to her. You've been over there for about 30 minutes. It was longer than that. However long it took me to finish, how long she was over there. Basically, get me to look at her booty. Okay. And like I said, who am I to deny a free show? Okay. So I entertain her. I'm like, dang, this get here is nice. Okay. And then, a 70-year-old black lady, okay, basically asked me, sir, can I help you with anything? I said, oh, the other lady took care of it. I need her to print this out for me. But I appreciate it. So the other lady take too long. Okay. I'm like, dang, they taking too long. Okay, so almost as if they want me to stare at this lady's booty. Okay, so I'm just doing what I do. Okay, and then of course another chick comes over there because you know how they do it when I'm over there. Okay, and then the lady who I was doing the most looking at, look, and I'm finna be honest with you, the black lady, okay, who she was helping was getting kind of jealous or whatever. Like she was getting a little mad that I was giving her so much attention. I'm like, look, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, I'm a generous ogler. Okay, and you're sitting down, and I was looking at you when you got up. Okay, you got a nice booty too. But this lady is standing in a perfect view to where I can see the arc. Okay, and on top of that, when you're sitting down, you're covered up. You're not showing no type of skin. Okay, therefore, how can I look at you in comparison to this chick? Okay, you should have popped out a titty. Okay, let me see some cleavage or something. Do like that or something. That's what some women do. Okay, but in her fairness, she wasn't really dressed like that. So I guess, but she should have known this. You should know that you're finna go somewhere to where I'm finna be at, and you should have wore the appropriate clothing if you want to be ogled. Okay, so anyway, basically, another Latina chick sits down over there near them. She said, and this is a chick thing. Okay, they will always sit by where your eyesight is. I'm like, okay, this is what's up. Okay, it was getting kind of boring until, you know, the booty showed up and then the extra booty or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm finna just procrastinate a little bit. I'm not finna make it a big deal that this lady taking too long. I'm finna enjoy the show. So the lady that was clearly stalling because she wanted a reason to be over there helping that black lady started talking to her. But this is how chicks operate. The Latino lady that's sitting next to them decided to move. At first, I thought she was moving because she felt she was too close to them, but no, she moved out the way so that lady can give me the same show she was giving me. Okay, that way she got to sit over there and actually pull up her pants. I'm like, okay, this is right. I appreciate this. Okay, so she go over there and helps that lady who moved over, the Latina lady that's helping the black lady, helping the Latina lady now. And she basically tells this lady to move because she wants all the attention. It was so smooth. I said, I peeped this. She basically making this lady move so she has no competition. She set that chick out of my line of vision. If I wanted to see her, I would literally have to get up and go over there and see her. Okay. So she said, yeah, come over here. I'm like, dang well, all these computers is the same. You need to stop playing. All these computers are the doggone same. Stop playing. Okay. Now, I know y'all wonder what point I'm trying to make, but this is very key to this build up, and trust me, you know this. Okay. So the old black lady that asked me if I needed help again, basically saw me checking out the Latina chick, okay, who running the show. Okay, she got the nicest booty. Chicks know where they stand in this hierarchy of hoes, of other hoes. Okay. So and to be honest with you, the black lady that was 70, that just asked me if I needed help. To be honest with you, you would probably skeet on her booty too. I ain't gonna lie, cause she's short. Okay, and she got curves. There was nothing on her that I saw that was bad. I'm like, dang, she's a granny milf. Okay, but she saw me checking out this chick. Excuse me, sir. Like trying to snap out of it, sir. I'm like, it ain't that dang serious. I'm well aware of what I'm doing. I'm just looking like, when I look at women, I look like how I'm just looking like it's just natural. Like I don't be like this. You will not ever catch me looking at a woman like that. I'm gonna tell you that now because I am powerful. I am in control of my own desires. I know what I'm doing. Okay. So and once again, me staring at a chick like I would tell them, and they know this. This is a gift from me to them. So it's not. I'm not no perv at all. So the black lady, basically helps me or whatever. Okay, and when she went to do what she was doing for me, I noticed some changes started happening right afterwards. So she disappeared, and I noticed some stuff started happening. I see a black dude, come through the to the door. Like they be having like the doors that's wood with like the window. Nigga just show up to the door like a scary movie. Like his let me see if I can do that mess. Nigga like this. Hold up. Dang, I need some glass or something. So picture somebody, you just looking out your window, you see somebody just at the window. Okay, and he looked normal. Okay, I'm like, I said, hey, what's up? Because he walked past and all that type of stuff. He worked there. He was the only person that asked me. I mean, he did not ask me at all that I need help. But all the women, do you need help with anything? Okay, and I was waiting on him to ask. Okay, and I'm like, so what? Hey, print this out for me. But the lady that was taking too long, the other old lady who actually did it, she did it, But I was waiting for this nigga to ask, something professional. Anybody help you with anything? But that wasn't his goal. His goal was just out there to patrol. Okay, as I have saw later. And I was like, these niggas over here talking to each other. He was talking to another dude. And I heard this laugh. It's a laugh that people give out. That they only give out when men see a chick that they think is hot. Like, he checking her out. He that type of laugh. I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay. It was that type of laugh. So the same black dude, okay, that was like looking through the door like on some scary movie stuff. He sees me checking out the Latina lady that's helping the black lady again. So I'm looking, okay, and she giving me a nice show. She turned to the side. She varies. She know exactly what she's doing. She wanted me to see that right there. So I'm like, I'm just waiting on them to give me my paper. This mother effer, okay, comes back out the door and tries to cut me off by trying to get in front of her. And he walked very close. Like, he didn't just walk past. He walked close. So my Negro senses is already going off. Okay. So I instinctively turn my head opposite of him. So as he walked past, I do like this. and then I look at the chick's booty again. Then I look this way to see his facial expression, and I can feel the facial expression, which is why I look. Dude looked at me like this, like he was genuinely offended and mad. I'm like, Negro, I'm offended that you attempted to do what you tried to do. Okay. How do you think I feel? You trying to interrupt something that was given to me. Okay. I'm sitting up here minding my own Negro business, doing things that Negroes do in a Negro situation. Okay. And you trying to bring me some Skittles? I didn't ask for Skittles. I asked for some white chocolate. Okay, and that's what this Latina woman is. This white heart shaped white chocolate. I didn't ask for feces. Okay. So that nigga was pissed. Now, why am I saying all this? Okay, going back. There's a conspiracy. Anybody can just see that with this story, man. I'm telling you. Okay. They trying to recruit people into the Skittles kingdom. Okay. So what is my observation off of that one? The old black woman tipped that nigga off. Okay. Because it wasn't until she left the room where this stuff started happening. And once again, she's an older black woman. She's a granny MILF. You would do stuff to her. And even the dudes that say that if y'all was in a room by yourself, okay, and nobody had to know of this story, you would jizz on that lady's booty. I'm gonna tell you that now. Nigga, I'm not finna hide anything. This lady know I would jizz on her booty. That's why, she know it. So anyway, look. And like I said, you would take out that woman's dentures and everything, and you would let her go to town. Okay. What type of nigga wouldn't want a gumless head job? I mean, a gumless blow job from a granny MILF. Nigga, stop lying. And she was black, so she looked well. And even if she wasn't black, having a booty like that, you gonna let her do it. Okay. But let's just focus on the message of this story. This chick was an agent. Okay. 70 years old, looking like she about 70. Okay. And one thing I noticed is these older black women that people swear has all the sense in the world. Now, okay, sure, it's some that have sense. Okay, and this is real. But from what I'm experiencing, they don't seem to like the straight young black male. Okay. Now, right after that, I went to the gym. Okay. And I'm just doing what a Negro does in a Negro situation. Okay. And once again, these hoes are giving me Negro, they giving me Negro offerings. Okay. Every chick in there, and I haven't been to the gym in a minute, so they missed me. So I get back in there, they couldn't even see straight, pulling up those yoga pants all over the place. Chicks be with their boyfriend. I'm like, God, first of all, you married though, but I'm not finna stop looking though. But still, I appreciate what you're doing. I'm not touching nobody. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Okay. And that's just basically what was going on. I'm just there. It's like being a nigga. It's like I'm a kid in a candy shop. It's the same experience. Everywhere I go, these chicks be doing that type of stuff. There's always some variety. Okay. And this old black woman started looking at me. She was on one of them machines. I don't know. I just know it's one of them machines. Probably was the Delt machine or something. I don't know what it was, but it's a machine you sit on and you do something with your arms or whatever, or either feet. And she was just looking at me with fire, just like it's just so much hatred. I'm like, she really looking at me with all this hatred because I'm just checking out all these chicks that's clearly giving me a show. Okay, and then chicks just take turns doing the junk. It's like basically it's just like Great Teacher Onizuka on that episode when he first started teaching in high school. It said there are dudes too, but he only sees the girls. It's basically me on that stuff. Okay. Therefore, this is why rainbow zombies do what they try to do. Okay. They know I'm only looking at the chicks. Okay. So their game is to basically try to make the man's vision only them, so they're trying to hack a Negro system. Okay. By then trying to stand in front of chicks, walk past, that's what they be trying to do. I'm like, oh, they're so irritating. Okay. So what I'm seeing is Okay, it looked like them old black women may actually be orchestrating harassment towards young black men. That's basically what I'm peeping. Now here's my third example that pretty much make this grounded for me. Okay, this is not even a theory to me. Okay, it's like when I was at that corporate job that I loved so much, and I was telling y'all, I was like, y'all know this old black lady keep acting like that buff dude at the old job. They be saying suspect stuff and trying to get niggas to agree with it like it's normal. Like she would say stuff, like the shift soup the leader come in, and he a cool dude, but he don't be wanting to say hey because that's just how he operate. But he nice, he treats you right. He ain't no prick. You ain't gonna say good morning. He ain't sleep with us, did he? Ain't that right, Negro Ninja? I said what? I said what? I said that ain't. I said that's not something I would be telling no dude. That's an old folks saying he ain't sleep with us, huh? Huh? And I didn't say nothing. And I was like, why you want me to agree? Okay, she don't try to get that lady to say it, and that's the stuff I'm talking about. Okay, and I do what I do. I be checking chicks out, even in front of the people that's high up. Don't nobody care. Okay, I be checking the high up women too. Nobody gives a crap. They love me at that job. Okay, so one of the girls was like, basically called me out on checking her out, like I'm supposed to just make a move or something. I'm like, I ain't. I said, bro, what was your opinion on that? Did she seem kind of mad? No, she was friendly. Everybody thought it was funny. Okay, but I ain't like her put me on the spot like that. So the old black lady was like, uh-huh. Like she was mad. Like every time I'm checking out a chick, she would look at me like that too. Like, and once again, before I got the job, before I started working on this site, my training was in Midtown. Okay. And I was like, these jobs is a conspiracy. I believe some jobs, basically, it's a Rainbow Zombie workshop to where they figured they're not really there to teach you how to do the job. The real agenda is to see if they can put that Rainbow Zombie spirit on you. But it just didn't work because I'm a man of God. Okay. And God blessed me with that holy armor. And once again, the holy armor is a lifestyle. You got to be righteous. You got to walk in righteousness. You do as much as you can. Okay. And there's just certain stuff that you just don't play. Don't tolerate rainbow zombies. Because if you tolerate it and if you be like, yeah, why can't they do this? They're most likely they'll get those people that think like that. But y'all know I don't think like that. Okay. So the holy armor. Okay. Helmet of salvation. So anyway, belt of truth. Breastplate of righteousness. Okay. Arrows bounce right off the shield of faith. Okay, so this chick, and it's like once I got done with that, that lady started just coming at me sideways, all types of ways. Are you looking for a woman? I'm like, why can't you just ask me, do you have a girlfriend? Okay. What's so hard about that? You looking for a woman? I'm like, that was a little too specific. It's almost like you're trying to see if what y'all attempted to do worked. Okay, which it didn't. So and that's what I'm talking about right there. I'm just saying that for the lack of a better word. I know it's not a conspiracy. That's something that they actually trying to do for real. But them old black women is who you got to watch when you use a black man, a young black man. They cannot stand it. And the stupid thing about this is they have children, they have a family, they got grandchildren. But you don't want to see me spread my seed? That is crazy. Okay. That is insane. That's some crazy stuff, my Negroes. Okay. Then she has the Jezebel spirit herself because she's always talking about stuff like God gave us this because y'all just ain't strong enough. I'm like, oh man, you on that type of stuff. I'm like, we can't get too deep at work because I was really gonna tell her, y'all wear the period with a badge of honor when it's a badge of shame. But at work, because I was already getting into a lot just by telling them what I like in women. What type of chicks you like? I like them young. He going to jail. That's how evil. Look, this how I know this is a spirit talking to me and not just her because the other women was like, yeah, they didn't say nothing about it, but her, She said, "No, he want them young. He going to jail. He want them young girls." First, you know, and that's, she know that I was talking on biblical terms. Okay, nah, he talking about young, like 13 and this, that, and this. I'm like, first of all, I ain't really say that. But once again, she knows that the righteous man pretty much line up with the Bible. Okay. And then, you know, you think like how the kings in the Bible think, you know, when you're of God, I promise you. And I was reading David's story. I was reading Samuel recently, and I was like, dang, me and David think quite alike. Okay, a lot of the dudes in that Bible I think like, and I think that may be another reason why they be watching me like white on rice, you know. And that's another reason why they try to make sure to do a sweep of heterosexuality. You know, they sense some straightness going on. They got to start patrolling, like what happened in that Kennesaw place. Okay, and in that corporate place, you know, she was the one that was patrolling. Okay, but that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.